Hi everyone. Well, I've heard from a lot of you over the last few days, in fact over the last 4 or 5 days, around the announcement that the Liberals made, that Trudeau made recently about another so-called gun ban. And I'm hearing from so many of you who remember that the work that I did and the Conservatives did to end the wasteful and ineffective long gun registry, a registry that did absolutely nothing to stop violent gun crime. All it did was target law-abiding Canadians. And Conservatives put an end to the long gun registry. And the reason we did that is because we believe that people who are dealing in guns illegally, who are using guns in the commission of crimes, people who are using guns in their gang activity and in their drug activity need to be dealt with. They need to be dealt with in a very sure way and in a swift way, and there needs to be penalties for crimes that are committed with guns. That's what Conservatives believe. We don't believe in targeting law-abiding farmers and hunters and sport shooters who obey the laws of the land when it comes to firearms. But that's exactly what Liberals constantly do. And so many of you have heard about the Liberal gun ban, which is incredibly ineffective. Criminals don't obey any kind of a ban, first of all. Secondly, let's be clear. The type of guns that Trudeau is talking about, assault rifles, automatic assault rifles are already banned in Canada. They are illegal. You can't own one of these firearms. And so for him to say that he's going to ban them, the ones that he's banning are actually hunting rifles that already are very much regulated. You have to have a license to own them and to use them. So people I know who are calling me and writing me are very concerned. They're concerned about the protection of Canadians. But there's something else that's going on here that I think we have to be very honest about. And it's the erosion of our democratic rights. It's the erosion of our democratic process. And what I'm seeing Trudeau do is he's using this crisis, this COVID crisis, this time when people are worried about this virus, when people are worried about the economy, and there's some terrible things that are happening. Trudeau's using this to subvert and to really trample over our democracy. And so Parliament's not able to talk about what Trudeau's doing. We're not able to question him. We don't have debate about some of these decisions. He's just going to his cabinet and he's allowing a handful of his Liberal cabinet ministers to make these decisions and to penalize law-abiding Canadians who own firearms in Canada. It's wrong. Conservatives are going to work hard to stop it. I'm asking for your support. We actually need your donation right now. We need you to help us so that we can get our message out, so that we can talk about what we want to do as Conservatives to protect law-abiding Canadians, protect our democracy, protect our freedoms, but also fight against gangs and drug activity that's going on in our country. So I want to ask you to donate and to help us do that. And there's a link at the bottom of this video. You can click on that. Anything you can do, $20, $25, $30, $35, anything will help us to be able to get our message out. But secondly, I need your help. I've had firearms owners call me and say, what are Conservatives going to do? And so I tell them what we have done and what we are going to do. But I want to ask you, what are you going to do? If you are from Ontario, if you're from Eastern Canada, if you're from Quebec, there were a lot of people in those areas that voted Liberal. And they need to know that Trudeau might say all the right things, but at the end of the day, he always will come after your freedom, and he's always coming after law-abiding gun owners. I think we have seen that in the past with Liberals, and we're seeing it today. So I need you to get the message out to your family and your friends in the next election, whenever that's going to be. Please do not vote Liberal, because Justin Trudeau and his cabinet and his Liberal caucus will come after you. They'll come after your freedom, and they'll come after you if you are a law-abiding gun owner. So that's my message to you. We're going to stand up for you. We need your help, but we need you to stand up as well. Stand up for your rights. Stand up for your freedom. Please don't ever vote Liberal again. Look at the mess it gets this country in. Thanks, and we're going to get through this together.